Oh, we love the comment section. We love when we have an opportunity to interact with you and answer some of the questions, and burning topics that are on your hearts and on your minds. We also love Natalie. She is our social media, not just a guru, social media genius and personality extraordinaire. What's up, Natalie?
Hey, Michael, how are you doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. And is it a happy Friday in the comment section streets, or are people a little bit on edge? What are the people talking about this week?
We have a mix, but earlier this week, you and Michael Smith, two Michaels, it's so much to work with. You guys had a conversation. Actually, no, Jim Trotter was on that day. So we had
Jim
a
Trotter.
conversation.
Yeah, Trotter.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we had a conversation with Tony Dungy, and he was great. Everyone loved that. But some people thought maybe we weren't covering that topic in full. They thought that race played a factor in the termination, and we didn't touch on it. And specifically, one Twitter user asked to our Twitter post, which had Tony tagged in it, asked if race was a factor, and Tony actually replied and said no dysfunctional organization. So at least we know what Tony's opinion is on that. But I'm curious, do you think race played a factor? Because many of our viewers do.
We had this conversation last year, so why didn't we bring it up? The honest answer is we talked about it last year because it was a similar situation, we thought, when David Culley was brought in to a dysfunctional organization. So Tony is right. It is a dysfunctional organization that perhaps has some type of discomfort with African-American leadership and giving that leadership time to display itself. So yeah, they're dysfunctional. They're stupid. The Houston Texans. And they also might be racist. So both things are true. So David Culley comes into a bad situation, one and done, he's out. Like, what is this? Brian Flores thought he was going to get the job. And once he was told he wasn't going to get the job, remember, he made the Texans a part of his racial discrimination lawsuit.
Yeah.
So Brian Flores included the Texans in his lawsuit. And so, I know what it was. No, I got it wrong. I got ahead of myself. Brian Flores was a candidate for the job. He has this lawsuit. Now he's no longer a candidate. So he includes them. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all are about to give me this job. I got this lawsuit. Now y'all tripping. They bring in Lovie. They didn't want to, clearly.
Right.
1 year out. So back-to-back, Culley, Lovie out, and who knows where they'll go next. So I think they have a cesspool of problems. But I do want to point out, and thanks for bringing it up, we want to be accountable and we want to hear what you're talking about. I want to bring up that the Houston Texans in 2023, get this, Natalie, will be paying 4 head coaches.
Yes.
Still paying Billy O'Brien, a white coach. They're paying him still.
Yep.
They're paying 2 black coaches. And why not make it a rainbow? Bring in a coach of another race so you can pay him 2. So you can have 4 different coaches. And we can all see just how clueless you are as an organization. Good topic, though.
Yeah, we did have someone who actually commented on that and said this might be the ideal job. You go in for 1 year, get terminated, and still get paid. So
get your money.
So as you know, yesterday we had the great Malcolm D. Lee on, creator of the Best Man franchise.
What a highlight.
Amazing conversation. So Instagram and Twitter was loving it. And, on Instagram, I agree. This user, Instagram viewer, he's saying, we need the outtakes, or we need a director's cut. There you go. When he talked about the fact that argument between Robin and Harper, the Clarence Thomas one, he said that was improv. And it was kind of like a shock factor for everyone who was listening and watching. So that's why we have this other person saying mind blown. But I want to know what wasn't said, Michael. Like, did you get curious?
Right. That's what he said, hey, we gotta calm it down a little bit. I love what he said. He said, look, we can't be going this far. We can't go this far. So, but I love his statement. I could have listened to him talk. I mean, there's so many segments of that interview where if we had just stayed on that singular topic, it would have been good enough, right? I could have listened to him talk about like the quality and the crafts, the craft of all of these actors. Because I was thinking that, Natalie, watching it, like, this is so real. They're acting.
Yes, exactly.
But they just kind of just pull you into their world, and you think that Robin is a real person. You think Harper is, I know Harper. Like, wait a minute. These are actors that, playing characters that he created. But just a wonderful conversation with Malcolm Lee, and we should have him on again.
Yeah, and a great segue with Robin and Harper. Black Twitter is not going to let it end. So even though the director himself said there is no villain, they said, that's cute. Thank you, Malcolm, but no. And they took sides still. So we have some people saying Robin still, and we have some people saying Harper still. They will not let the debate end.
But I agree. I agree with Malcolm, though. Malcolm made the best point, and I don't know if this has been talked about in the Twitter and Instagram streets. He said, Robin is disgruntled with America. Let's not miss that point. And so if you just take it in that kind, who hasn't been there? You want to talk about villains? Who hasn't been there? Come on now. Let's
America's the villain. That's the villain.
Natalie, good stuff. Always good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. We'll see you on Monday. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.